A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Golden Bears' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the back. They go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The give to the left side. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Longhorns! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. App State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mountaineers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. On the option. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. the option. He'll toss it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Makes the grab past the marker. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll move the tight end. The hand to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Let's go. Ready to go.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fights off the defender, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Run in the red zone. It's Parker. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback looks for a little space. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Golden Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
Man, listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going to the running game. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Turns it loose. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Pressure coming. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, California.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Parker. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long, the aftershocks. He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man downfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Throws to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. There he goes. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front 7, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, California.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Trick 9B.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And the holder, they fake it, goes to the tight end. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a swing.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one.
Music note. Music note. Got it. Cooler.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Sends it back in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Scrambling away. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cal! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They're going to run it to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. He's got 99 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Wingo. On the move at the 30. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. What a costly turnover there. They had a chance to almost put this thing away.
Yeah, they had a chance at the knockout blow, right? Down in this area of the field, at minimum, you've got to come away with the field goal, but you cannot turn it over. Poor job with ball security, and all of a sudden now they've given their opponent an opportunity to come and steal this game.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
They'll give it to the back. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately
That's some bullshit, bro. They started the play clock while they didn't have to help. That's bullshit.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down and...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
He's loose down the left side. At the 30.
I ain't touching, bro. Nigga 99. Fuck out of here.
And here they come, almost all the way back.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot, It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They think there's room to run to the right here. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he had just enough to will that one home. That gets them back to within 10.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Incomplete. 3rd down coming.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Release to the back. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a call on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Headed back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Motion from the back. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Gives it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Now the pitch. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Collins. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Fires to the wideout. Got it! Touchdown, Cal! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. hits the crease. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. They just keep firing. Makes the catch.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the comeback is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that? Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Cal! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
and they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Look, you would love to have gotten the touchdown there, but at this point, just take the lead with the field goal.
And it's so hard because you've been thinking aggressive. Let's stretch this lead out now. You got to think, hey, I got to make them score a touchdown, get a field goal right here, and rely on my defense.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sure hands, it's right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.